Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI 100%. I am Circle Master and we are continuing the grind. We're just getting Terra to level 99 at this point, I'm pretty sure. She's already got Bahamut, she's got an Esper to raise her magic, since that's where she's weighted right now. I figured it's better to specialize. And at this point, this is giving me better experience fighting Hoovers than anything else. Of course, that does mean we're part of the game where there's nothing for me to talk about. Seems to be doing well on HP and MP. If something goes amiss, I can always throw Bahamut or Crusader back on for a level or two near the end. But hopefully everything will go right. The only real downside is that the Cactrot fights are now entirely useless since she has all spells now. Although apparently it does increase her morph bar to have more magic points, so there's that. We're definitely making good progress, I'd say. Well, I'm tempted to do an experiment. The downside would be said experiment might require ribbon instead of offering, which would be bad. So maybe I just shouldn't do this. But basically I'm wondering if the battles in Kefka's tower are winnable solo. The 128 M blocks set up. And if they are, do they give more XP? Probably. So to that end, I'm going to do a little experiment. What I'm worried about here is Sour Mouth, or something like that, from the Evil Oscar. That is actually not much more XP. Pen says, what's going on? How's the arm? I took my pain pills this morning already, so it's not doing too bad. Somehow, this formation of 3 monsters is only slightly more XP than a single Hoover. But there's no Cactrots that give me no XP. So this might be just better overall. Now let's see if I can survive the Brontor. And that was significantly less XP than a Hoover. Wow. Who knew that the baddies in Kefka's tower were so pathetic? don't know if the life shaver being 0 is a matter of magic defense or it's an element that I'm blocking or nullifying. But I'm pretty glad that it's doing 0. Lucas Van Rossen asks, can't you use Ultima plus Economizer to clear groups of 3 faster? I haven't got an Economizer yet. And I actually don't know how much max HP these guys have, but if it's 10,000 or more, I can't actually kill them with one Ultima. And honestly, the animation is probably on par between the Ultima animation and 4 attacks from offering. JFJD says, do the one, keep it going on, and finish strong. We're actually not close to finishing, we're just... Terra is the first member of the level 99 grind. I've got to get everyone to max level and to know all spells. Kind of disappointed that there's only one enemy formation in this area that's got more XP than a single Hoover. Yeah, I don't want to stay in this room. Well, I really don't want to stay in this room. It's not even better XP. Wow. Am I at 85? I wonder what determines whether it's the sword or the shield animation that comes up. Alright, Sour Mouth is blockable, that's good. I wonder how high I can get my M block if I use that weapon. Doesn't look like it's very high. Oh, 97. That's pretty terrible. I hate pincer attacks. Gary says, Morning Circle Master, level grinding in the tower. Yeah, just because I don't get as much XP per battle, but I don't have Cactrots throwing up blank battles. There's only one formation of 3 enemies in here that gives more XP than a single Hoover. Gary says, looks like Terra has come pretty far. She's 86? 87? 87. She's got enough HP where Admiral Weapon Offering would clear a formation in one go-round, but the best M-block I could get her then is 97. Here he asks, is she boosting magic power? Yeah, she's got Tritok equipped. I gotta check on that. Since it's been at least 15 levels of having that equipped. It's up to 95, but that's with her equipment. Which adds at least 10, I think. He says you can't run from Great Behemoth, but her HP is so high it would take doing to kill her off at this point. Yeah. But, you know, I'm still fantasizing about being able to solo Dino Forest. Pincer attacks would be a huge problem, though. But yeah, I mean, Atma Weapon Offering at this point could almost kill a Brachiosaur in one round. Certainly 2. And definitely the Tyrannosaur formations in 1. Ken says Wind God Gao could do it. Wind God Gao has no room for Experience Egg, unfortunately. Gary says Solo Dino, Circle Danger Master. Danger is his middle name, with no E in the danger. More like Stupid Impatience is my middle name. Which is weird given all the grinding I'm doing. But I've noticed that my damage with the Illumina seems to have gone up considerably. I'm wondering if that's keyed off of magic power rather than physical attack, or maybe it's just as she's leveling, her physical attack is going up naturally from stat growth. Well, I don't think that's actually true. I don't think they gain points in those stats, except through Espers. But yeah, I started out in this tower doing about 3,000, 3,300 per hit, and now I'm up to 4,000, 4,400 per hit. Ben says, I wasn't sure if you were going to hit quad 9s, but your gains lately have been insane. Seb F says Gogo. Yeah, I'm not too worried because if I continue to gain at this rate, I will hit quad 9s well in time. I'm slightly more worried about the Trip 9s for MP. Gary says, I want to get a renamed card and call him Gogo Cat. I think that's over the name limit. I'm pretty sure it's 6 characters. Gary says, not on GBA. Well, I'm not on GBA. I'm still several battles away from a level. It's kind of irritating how quickly the XP needed is going up. And ask, can you rename Espers in the GBA version? I guess that's a question for Gary. Gary says, I don't think so. I wouldn't even if I could. Gary says, strangely, the Leviathan Mist's perfect stats guide does not tell where in the World of Ruin is a good spot to level up at. Elaine Godriel? I don't know. I'm sorry. It says Ultima plus X Magic plus Economizer, and also you should go to the forest near Doma. Yeah, I'm aware of the Dino Forest. It's a matter of surviving there. Gary says, lol, Gibriel uses the phrase excessive compulsive when talking about making all characters learn all the magic. Well, something's doing HP damage to me and I'm not even noticing what it is. Gary says, I think it's gas from the level ups, but I cured myself up to 9,000 before, and then I was down to 8,000 again. Olivares has his mental lag better today. Probably not. I used to equip Experience Egg offering at weapon plus Vanish equals almost invincible. Yeah, until they cast Meteor or Ultima. Then you're in trouble. Dogs. Alright, from what I'm reading, people are saying that if you can't do the dinos, the next best place to go is just outside the forest. So let me see what those encounters are like in terms of XP. Where's the forest? It's over here. Oh, jeez. Might help if I actually get Terra back. Just a bit. Elaine says, guess you're leveling them up 1 by 1 to max the stats with Espers. That, and that was a lot of XP. That was like 20,000 XP. Alright, can I cast Vanish outside of battle? No. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna cast Vanish on myself, and then swap out Illumina for... what's it? Atma weapon. Apparently the only thing that casts spells outside these formations is if there's one living tumbleweed. Outside the forest, I should say. The formation's outside the forest. Let me be clear. As clear as I can be. Well, medicated and clouded and whatever. And just in case, I do want to max out my magic defense. As best I can. So that something untoward it doesn't happen like that. Whoops. Yeah, I think this will work. I didn't even notice how much XP that was. It was a different formation. Lance's fire absorption plus economizer plus X magic plus more tunnels. Beats the hotter monsters and heals yourself. But then I don't get the experience egg, so I can't do gem box and economizer, and besides I don't have an economizer yet. Yeah, that's almost as much as a Hoover. Gary says definitely not part of the high XP group, those crawlers. Only like half of what you get from tumbleweeds. Half of what I get from tumbleweeds is still better than the bad formations in Kefka's tower, though. Alright, I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna see what I get from solo dinos. If I can survive the fight, I just saved. And it's Brachiosaur. It should just be 2 rounds. If I can avoid Ultima on this next go round. Meteor. I could not. I'm still gonna kill him. Yeah, that was about just under 30,000, but still. He actually managed to hurt me. Oh, that took off Vanish. Also pretty close to quad 9s here. I'm not terribly worried about my HP. Gary says I'd get at least one character to level 99 and then bring them and a trainee to Dino Forest, save often, occasionally get an economizer. I'm sure Tyrannos also have some kind of good drop. They drop imp halberds, which I need some of to turn into cat hoods and rename cards in the Coliseum to get full inventory. There's some other items that are Coliseum only that I need to get still. Like Ogre Nyx. And I think a Snow Muffler? I'm not sure. I think the only one I technically have is excuse me, is the one that Umaro has auto-equipped that he can't take off. So I'm not worried about HP, but I'm worried about MP right now. Gary says need them for Gao and Mog too. Yeah. Getting Imp's armor from these guys, that I'm pretty sure also leads to Cat Hood, rename card, etc. Gary says Terra should reach Trip 9s naturally even without Crusader, right? That's only in the PS1 and apparently GBA versions, where they recalculated the MP growth, basically. But she's already had her time with Crusader, so she should hit it. But again, I can always throw it on for a last level or two if I need to. $985. Yeah, I should be alright. Should be. Emphasis. But not gonna be alright if I do that. Gary says she'll definitely hit Trip 9s. That's good. I'm gonna drop a save just in case, so if I don't hit it at 99, I can reset and I'll have 2 levels to play with. I'm thinking maybe for the finale, you know, against Kefka and all, I might turn Mog into an Imp Knight, just for hilarity's sake. Because Dance isn't really going to be too useful. And really, somebody ought to be. Oh yeah. Just barely, but I'll get there. Well, I guess I'm just barely short without level 99, but you know what I mean. Elaine says, same monster outside of Narsh and you get close healing point. Do these monsters show up outside of Narsh? I thought it was, what's it? No rabbits and stuff like that. Gary says this forest has a higher encounter rate than the plains, though. Even if there were dinos in that area. Well, here's a new formation. Let's see what I get from this. That's almost as good as the tumbleweeds. Apparently a lot rarer, though. Alright, there we are, quad 9s, level 99, all magic. No blank spots in the magic list. So Terra's done. So yeah, let's look at her final stats. Let's remove everything. And she's at 109 magic power. And then everything else in the 30s. Gary says 1 down, 14 to go. I think you mean 13. There's 14 characters. You know what, Gogo is pretty close to done. Let's go with Gogo. And I don't have to worry about Espers or anything for him. And you know what? Yeah, that'll be fine. Although I do need to get somebody else involved in this. Go fight some easier enemies so I don't instantly die while I cast Vanish on people. Gary says, hey, there you go after the dinos at that party. I can't reliably keep any of these people alive. Well, I can't keep Umaro alive reliably. They lose Vanish when I do that. Oh, great. And they can't do Esters either, so I can't use Phantom to get them Vanish. How am I going to level up Umaro? Gary says I'd pair him with Terra and either go to the tower or the tumbleweed fields. Alright, I have a new idea. No, come on. That off her. There. We're going to get, where is it? Where's my back guard? Here it is. Alain says, cast and vanish, then kill those you don't need. That's what you're thinking. That is correct. So I'm pretty sure dead characters don't get an XP split. Apparently cannot use tools on myself. Gary says, I missed it. Does Umaro have relics? He's got an experience egg and marble shoes. Okay, they survived in Ultima. Gary says, I missed something else. Why kill Terra? So she doesn't get a split of the XP. And also why I have her in the party, so that Gogo can use magic. Gogo can't use magic if nobody else is in the party who knows magic. Yeah, so she's not getting an XP share, so they're gaining as if... Gary asks, does Terra have some good utility relics? Backguard, yeah, she has Backguard and Gale Hairpin for increased preemptive. So I should be fine on those fronts. How much did the auto crossbow do? I forget. It's almost as much as the Blitz. I think that's fine. Might not be fine. It might be just not enough. Don't break my vanish. Thank you. Ken asks, would you happen to know if a living level 99 character would still leech XP? Gary says, I'm pretty sure the characters are still not at 8, 9s or whatever the max is of experience points, even at level 99, so yes. Yeah, I bet that number can stretch all the way across there, so... I'm pretty sure she would steal XP. Alright, so let's compare to flash damage. Flash is actually much worse damage. He says, and even if they were, they would still get XP, even if it's somehow maxed out without overflowing, probably. Pen says, so I'm guessing Umaro will take a long time. Yeah, probably. Torres asks, what are the two relics unique to Umaro? Was it Rage something and Blizzard Orb? Yes, it was Rage Ring and Blizzard Orb. Gary says, yeah, Umaro is the worst, useless, uncontrollable, and hard to level. That's why Umaro gets to stay on the airship when we go attack Kefka's tower. Ken says, I can't imagine why they thought he would be a good character. Because he's a berserker, basically. He's the berserker equivalent for this game. Gary says it might actually be better to wait to pick up Umaro until party's level average is very high, since you can get Terra without picking him up. Is that true? I'm pretty sure that once you grab Terra, he attacks. Torres asks any value in using those relics, can't even recall what they do. They each basically add an attack to his repertoire. Where Umaro's, by default, he's got that body slam, and he can attack with his bone club. If you have the Rage Ring equipped, he gets an attack where he will pick up another party member and throw them. And apparently this ignores defense when he does it. And the Blizzard Orb gives him a magic, multi-target attack. Gary says, yes, without Mog in your party, he will not join. That's true, yeah. You have to go over and talk to him to get him as a character. Yeah. I mean, I could have done the same with Gogo, too, not picked him up until level 99. Because he gets no benefits, although he is a rather useful utility character. He says leveling Umaro is just a difficult mechanical chore. Pretty much. I'm not sure what the Tumbleweed's magic attack is when they're alone. But if it's something that's reflectable, if I gave Umaro a Reflect Ring and Experience Egg, would that make him able to do this? Alright, it's Life Shaver, so no. That answers that question. If I gave him float, would that make him even? I don't know. Does Life Shaver work on floating targets? The animation would imply that it doesn't. But it'd probably still make him lose Vanish. But yeah, with Terra dead in the party and Gogo having magic, I can just reapply Vanish as needed. So I'm not super worried. Gary says, I need to figure out when Umaro's level is calculated. Next time, there's no way I'm getting him before my party is at, like, average level 90 if it can be helped. And again with the Life Shaver. Actually, Gogo's at full end block, so I don't even need to reapply Vanish to him. Lane says, think float protects you from Life Shaver. Well, Umaro's halfway there. Just conduct a little experiment. Two experiments in one. Oh, they're not affected by Confuse, apparently. Never mind. So much for seeing if they hit themselves with Life Shaver. I really wish the experience egg stacked, though. That would definitely speed this process up. Just give Umaro double experience eggs and a support person. So it's like he's solo, but he's not helpless. Yeah, there's no way Umaro's hitting quad 9s. He's, what, level 51 now, and he's only got 4,000 HP. Gary quotes Digibriel on level calculation right after getting airship. One niche tactic I'd like to mention now is the following. If you didn't pick up Sabin into Zen already, you should have now Celeste, Edgar, and Setzer on your team. Pick up Gao from the Velt if you haven't already. You now have the 4 characters whose level is already determined. The levels of the rest is calculated when you recruit them. You can train these 4 now if you'd like, and pick the rest up at a higher level. You lose out on stat increases from Espers, but it sure is handy recruiting characters at bloated levels. Well, yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm pretty well past the start of World of Ruin by now. And I don't much fancy the idea of playing over the World of Balance for a 3rd time in this challenge. There he says, good for future reference though, yeah. On the other hand, if you're worried about recruiting people at bloated levels, just do the Elite River trick. Get everybody to level 99 there, and you'll just have to worry about Locke averaging people down. You should at least be in the 50s at that point. Alright, we're going to prompt the experiment now. Gary asks, is he going to do Lifesaver? I'm not going to get it off. Anyway, Gary asks, wait, how does lock average people down? I probably wouldn't do it since I'm hashtag excessive compulsive about level up stat bonuses. When you get to the Elite River trick, Locke has left to go to South Figaro, and he's gonna still be level, 12 or whatever you had him at. So, he'll be 12, everyone else will be 99. So when new people join the party, they join at the average that is brought down by Locke's level. So they won't join at 99, they'll join at some median level. Yeah, Gary says, and that will skew everyone's levels moving forward. Shadow, Realm, Strago, Cyan, Celeste, everybody. That didn't work. Gary says, this point about Umaro is not covered in any FAQ or guide I've ever read for this game, but it is certainly worth considering. See, Circle Master, I've learned something new from your 100% run. Well, I'm glad that somebody could gain something from it. It's probably not worth it to have Umaro solo here, even if he does get double XP. Whoops. Because he'll take more than twice as long to fight the battles. So I'll just stick with what I got here. Harry says, one day when I'm retired and write my own guide that corrects and improves on Jabriel's or yours or whoever, when the GBA and PS1 are long past being museum pieces, I will totally mention this and suggest it to my readers, most of whom will have long forgotten about the game. I don't know, we still talked about original Nintendo games and such. You know, some 35 years later. At least Umaro's damage output is improving. Yes, both of them have experience eggs. Umaro's got experience eggs, marble shoes, and Gogo's got experience egg and merit award. Although now that he's vanished, I could switch that out for, like, offering or something. Although auto crossbow seems to be doing a pretty decent job and has much shorter animation. You can't equip the ammo weapon anyway. Gary asks, where'd you get the second one? Just curious. I actually went to the Coliseum and got a full set of 4. Tesla Dragon says the hero ring might be an idea. It should boost the damage from the auto crossbow by 25%, if I recall correctly. You gonna do Life Shaver or what? Guess not. You're just dead. Let's see if that did indeed help. I've had Edgar with like Hero Ring and Atlas Armlet to increase the damage, and I actually had no idea if it was effective or not. Apparently it is. Apparently it works. Gary says, huh, strangely the algorithm's guide does not cover Edgar's tools. What a shock. Yeah, circle, you equip them with the Hero Ring. I wonder if the Atlas Armlet is better. That's what I was wondering. But I don't actually know what they raised them by. You know, what percentage. Is the Atlas Armlet supposed to be 50% instead of 25%? Tesla says Hero Ring acts as both an Atlas Armlet and the earrings, I believe. Well, let's see if this is any better. No, it's about the same. He says yes, it adds a 5/4 multiplier. Turns out the Hero Ring stacks for magical damage but not physical. It's sort of like earrings. Atlas Armlet does not stack at all. So I might as well just throw the Hero Ring back on. Doesn't matter. 5/4 would be a 20% increase, so a 25% increase is more. Or no, actually, I'm wrong. They're both 25% increases. See, I can't do math. I'm educated. JR Dad says, just started watching. Are you getting all magic for all party members? Yes, I am. Everyone's getting all magic. Everyone's getting level 99. Everybody's getting quad 9 HP and trip 9 MP. I'm getting, or I got all the rages. You missed that. That was unbearable. I'm going to get all the lores. I'm missing 2, I think. I still need to get all of Mog's dances. And I'm going to get full inventory as best as possible, which at this point only requires the Coliseum items and finishing Kefka's Tower. And an economizer from the Vagino Forest. Yeah, once I do the economizer and the Coliseum, the only items left will be ones in Kefka's Tower. It's going to be like the Ragnarok Steel, the second safety bit. Things like that. JR Dad, so you're Esper boosting 2. Which version are you playing? SNES? I'm not doing like a super optimal max stats run, but I am doing what Esper boosts I can. They're not inconvenient. And I am playing on an original SNES, an original Final Fantasy III US 1.0 card. I've got the sketch glitch, the M-block glitch, all the glitches are active in this version. Barry says, I don't think the M-block glitch was fixed until either the Anthology or the Advanced port. I'm pretty sure there's at least one glitch that made it into Anthology, and I don't remember if it was the M-block glitch or rigging the slots. Tesla says Advanced. The Anthology port was pretty much a straight port, bugs and all. Well, they had fixed the sketch glitch by that point, I know. Craig Safford says playing this at the moment on PC. World of Balance, Velt, Rage Grind, FML. I would suggest not grinding rages on World of Balance. Just wait until you've got everything and then do it all in World of Ruin, because that way you have less wasted formations. Gary Soros says, that sounds right, Advanced port fixed Vanish plus Doom glitch. It's not a glitch. Well, it probably is a glitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the bypassing instant death protection part is a glitch. But yeah, Vanish is supposed to make spells hit with 100% accuracy. Elaine says, think I was getting all the characters before reaching level 40, then boost them all up one by one, increasing the main stat plus speed for each. Craig Safford says, at least Velt is good for teaching spells. Again, World of Ruin is already good for spells. JR Dad asked, did you already trade Odin for Raiden? Yes, I did. I'm not boosting speed. Honestly, the stat boosting, the stat optimization is not remotely necessary to win the game. Gary says, I'd propose the opposite, train people up in magic in World of Balance, especially C plus E plus S, whatever that is. And clear all those rages before moving forward into World of Ruin, but I know I'm weird. Well, that's what I did. I got all the rages in World of Balance before I went World of Ruin. And I ended up regretting it by the end. Celeste Edgar Setzer. JR Dad seems to be trolling me by trying to get me to read that out loud. Craig Safford says on the PC, speed seems to be useless because of all because of the auto mode, you always have all 4 HEB full anyways, just from the animation times. I'm not sure what auto mode is. I'm only in auto crossbow mode. Ray Safford. Q's last used ability without you having to select them, including blitzes, so no input needed. That is messed up. Gary says, auto mode is ridiculous. It's for millennial players who complain about encounter rates. Basically, it's a bot for battles that you set. By far the worst part of the advanced wars. So it's kind of like... I forget what it's called, the system in FF12. The Gambit system? I forget. The thing that did the auto battles for you, basically. You were designing your own little AI script. Gary says, I will fight anyone who defends auto mode. Craig Safford says you can turn it on and off with a key press and also speeds up HEB. Tesla Dragon says sounds like he'd be convenient for grinding at least. JR Dad says they have that basically, it's called the memory setting. Memory setting doesn't input blitzes for you though. Gary says, yeah, at the very end of the process, not for regular gameplay, though it should be unlockable at a late stage. Craig says, kinda makes science sword tech useless, kinda like it is now. Gary says, I'd recommend setting A to B to wait at this point. Speaking of which, something, I don't know. JR Dead says, yeah, but the fun of the game is to play it, not hold the A button. Kinda like what I'm doing now. That's grinding for you. Gotta get next level. Challenge requirement. Cora says, you ever decide on your next challenge once this FF600% is over? I've got to set that poll up. I said I would do it when I finished grinding rages, and then when I finished grinding rages, I was so happy to be done that I completely forgot. JR Dad says, agreed, but you can basically do what he's doing, I guess he means me, and auto crossbow everything. Gary says, I mean, I'll admit I did use auto mode for level grinding or AP grinding, but it's because I've played 4, 6, and to a lesser extent 5 at least 99 times. Craig Safford says, I don't have to press any buttons though, I just move, I don't have to press A, extra lazy mode. Elaine says, I would do that without HEB, but increase speed on emulator. Torres says, FF4 Pink Tail Challenge. Does that get 5 sets of adamant armor, or whatever it is, that you get with the pink tails? Yeah, I've played FF4 quite a bit. I've never seen a pink tail. Like, I'm not even 100% sure which room you get the pink tail enemies in. Uh, 85 and 67. Gary says, I'm not sure how much enjoyment someone would get out of FF6 by auto-moding the whole game. JR Dad says, Final Fantasy IX Excalibur 2 run. I will have to add those to the list of suggestions, I suppose. Torres says B6 on the final dungeon. Yeah, but it's only one room on B6, I think. Yardette says Pink Tails are in the last save point of the moon. Gary, just give up. You're not going to spell Excalibur 2 correctly. Yeah, Torres says like a 1 in 64 chance of encountering a pink puff, followed by a 1 in 64 chance of the pink tail drop. Insane. I wonder if Umaro would do more damage. The Hero Ring Atlas Omelet. Let's find out. Elaine says, we ain't even talking about the DS remake, which is worst. That is more damage. Well, it's a different enemy, I don't know. Next time I fight Tumbleweeds, I'll find out. Gary says, yeah, Pink Tail is a 1 in 4,096 chance on SNES and PS1. It's a worthy challenge. Advance breaks it by offering a room with higher encounter rate for flying princesses. Gary says, a gauntlet on Umaro might be even better still. I'm not sure a gauntlet would boost the damage of his body slam attack, though. Just his normal attack. Gary says Gauntlets a 3/4 multiplier to damage. Ken says, I think the SNES had a way to increase pigtail drop rates. I don't think it did. Torres says, screw the pigtail altogether. Yeah, that's a damage increase, I'd say. JR Dad says it's decided then FF4 DS run where he gets all those augment things. Don't have a DS, don't have FF4, don't know how it would capture footage from a DS. It would probably require buying something else, so that's like 3 things that would require being purchased. Torres says, but going back to the pigtail, I think Circle Master is just crazy enough to see it through. And says, alright, I was kind of wrong about the pigtail thing. There was an item that forces a fight with the rarest monsters in a room. That must have been what I was thinking of. Is that in the original SNES version? I don't think so. Gary says you probably have to run a GBA player on a GameCube. I don't have a GameCube either. Yeah, Gary says, yes, the alarm item does force a battle, but you can only get it on the SNES with a Game Genie. Awesome. I don't actually have a Game Genie for the SNES. Which is weird because I had one for NES and one for Game Boy, like original Game Boy. But I never got one for SNES. I'm not even sure why. There he says, and on the PS1 the number of alarm items is limited. And it's still a 1 in 64 chance of the drop, I imagine. So yeah, that sounds all bad. Gary says, so Pen, you were somewhere between 1/4 and half right. Tesla Dragon says, I think the only place to grind alarm items is in the Giant of Babel and the PSX and GBA ports. Taurus says, how about an FF1 all-white mage challenge? Is it even possible? Yes. There's somebody who did... I think there's somebody who did like a solo white mage FF1 challenge. In fact, on GameFAQs, there is a solo white mage walkthrough. I'm reading it right now. This quest is recommended only for the most advanced players who are well familiar with this game and its mechanics. It is a quest for people who don't mind battles that last 20 plus rounds or lots of leveling up. Taurus says, give me 2 fighters and 2 red mages any day. Gary says, my last stab at the challenge run on FF1 was a red mage, white mage, 2 times black mage party. Anything weaker than that is sheer masochism. And that was on easy mode on PS1. How are we doing on levels? 88 and 72. JR Dad says, I beat it a long time ago. I probably had a red, white fighter and black belt, but I'm not sure anymore. The game is dated nowadays. Restore points would help if they'd release it on 3DS. Oh, I'm trying to read this FAQ and keep up with the chat at the same time. It's hard. Line says you can equip offering to Umaro. I don't think that would work when he does the body slam, though. Torres says, I really wish the makers of this game would have revealed the true identity of Gogo upon completion. I already told you, Gogo is Adlai Stevenson. Anyway, let's try out offering. Just to see what happens. Well, he does more attacks. JR Dad says it could be Bannon, which is terrible. Bannon is an awful person. Yeah, so charge ignores offering. You can still charge. Gary says everyone Gogo is a character from FF5. There's no conspiracy theory to see here, really. It's... What makes you think it's the same character, though? There's no other characters that carry over. I mean, just because every Final Fantasy has someone named Sid doesn't mean they're all the same Sid. Torres asks who the heck is Adlai Stevenson. He's, or he was, he's dead now, a U.S. politician who really is only famous for being defeated by Eisenhower twice in the presidential runs in the 50s. Jared says you give me stuff for that and won't say the thing. No, it's just I don't like Bannon. He doesn't make a single correct decision the entire game. He is not a good leader. It's like everybody sucks up to him because he has the health ability. so he doles out free healing, but he's not actually competent at all, and he actively does things that help out the Empire throughout the World Balance story. He's bad at his job, so I don't like him. He's stupid. Yeah, Gary, I had Offering on of 2 battles ago, and Umaro did his body slam charge, whatever. He only did it once. It was not benefited by the Offering, and having the Offering equipped did not prevent him from doing it. So, Offering is 4 attacks, like half the time. So I just went back to Gauntlet. Alan Goose says Bannon is just the person saying, hey, people are effed. No, he's the one who's all like, we should go open the sealed gate and talk to Espers, even though all that did was give more magicite to the Empire. And he was also the guy who's like, we need to find the statues, even though all that did was show the Empire where it was. He just constantly makes wrong decisions. JR Dad says Bannon gives the speech to Terra. He's the old grandfather that, while stubborn, helps lead the returners. Yeah, but you get the better relic if you say no after his dumb speech. Also, after the attack on Vector, when the Emperor's all like, oh, now I suddenly want peace for no reason. Also, I want you to do a thing for me. Bannon's like, yeah, do it, awesome, peace is good. It's like, no, you idiots, he's lying. JR Dad says, that's your choice as a player, to be courageous or unconfident. No, it's my choice to get the Genji glove instead of the gauntlet. And I still get the same scene. I still get the same cutscene. You know, whatever. Gary says, I still don't get the piece of trash under the table joke that's in every version of FF6, speaking of Bannon. I don't know the humor behind the joke anyway, but, I have heard that it is supposed to be related to something in Japanese culture. I don't know. It's like, it's not a joke that Americans get anyway. I think, didn't one of the versions change that? So that instead of a piece of paper, they say it's a tissue, so they're like trying to make it a masturbation joke, but it doesn't really work because there's just not enough space in the dialogues for it. Gary says, I missed that part. Did you have Terra find the piece of paper or did you leave it? The first time I went through, I didn't touch it, so it never came up. The second time I went through, I had her find it and leave it there so we had the Bannon scene. Whoop, oh jeez, this is bad. Badness happened. Okay, I survived it. And it's less XP. Jared says, either way Bannon disappears after Vector, we can't expect a small thing like the end of the world to end Bannon's life. Isn't that Duncan who says that? Are you pretty sure? Yeah, JR Dad says, and who says something similar? Duncan, who, when he teaches Saban the bum rush. And Duncan is a palette swap of Bannon. Gogo is Bannon, confirmed. So you're saying that Gogo is Bannon and also Duncan? Jared says, seriously though, all signs point to Daryl. I don't think there are any signs of anything related to Gogo. I think you can make Gogo whoever you want him to be as long as he's not another player character who's in the party alongside Gogo. Or somebody who Gogo can fight. You know, he's not Kefka. So that would be kind of hilarious. I think, yeah, it would be kind of hilarious if the game prevented you from taking Gogo to the tower. Or like you got a scene when you go to the tower that Gogo's like, this is something you have to do on your own, or I don't know. Some BS, it's your destiny, not mine, reason. And he just F's off. And then when you get to the Kefka fight at the end, if you've recruited Gogo and had him leave, then he does a little reveal, ha, I'm Gogo. It was me. I fooled you, you're dumb. California 2 says hello. Hello, Kelly. Gary says, like Gogo huffs off like Shadow. Kind of, yeah. I don't know, it's a dumb idea. It's no dumber than any other ideas for who Gogo can be. Kelly says, are you sick or something? You sound awful. I don't know. I've been at this a while. I've been talking. I don't know what to tell you. Haven't had something to drink. Maybe it's just my throat's dry. tired, but then I'm always tired because I'm not sleeping well with my shoulder injury. When is our crossbow going to be able to one-shot these things? Yeah, it's alright, Kelly, I'll live. So you could say the Reaper's always one step behind me. Shadow reference. Callie says you always take a break and recoup a bit. I'm hoping to at least get Gogo to 99 before I stop. But failing that, I'll stop in about half an hour. I'll stop at noon my time. Get something to eat and such. Callie says, to be honest, my first thought was Persona 5's Reaper. Tortoise says, I know you just said you got injured on the job. Just curious, what did you do? Or what do you do? Oh, it's cashiering. It's a nothing retail job. But I was just lifting a bag and felt it pop in my shoulder, which was apparently the sound of me tearing my rotator cuff. And yeah, it was bad. Callie asks, yeah, Jackbox is today, right? Yes, it is. It's in about 3.5 hours. It is in exactly 3.5 hours, in fact. It just rolled over to 11:30 according to my phone. It says you're fighting a dead bush. It's a monster inside of a dead bush or something. I don't know. It's evil plant life. You've never seen a Little Shop of Horrors? Because it's a tumbleweed, that means it's ambulatory. It's even more dangerous. It can move around. It's not stuck in the ground like a normal plant monster. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised the tumbleweeds get, or give the best XP so far outside of the Dino Forest. Bernardo Astorga says, have you finished getting Gao's rages? Yes. I have all of the rages. I never have to go to the Velt again in my entire life. I refuse. I'm only going to go there when the story demands it. And then Gao's going to be airship buddies with Umaro. Callie says, well, I live in the prairie, so I understand the dangers of tumbleweeds, but they're usually moving and brown, not green, and look like snot. Well, they're not monster tumbleweeds. So there. Gary asks, are they sentient tumbleweeds? Well, that's a question for the philosophers. Are monsters sentient? Harry says the sprite almost looks like a sprawled brown animal inside a green spherical cage, like there's a hamster in there. What there is, it's an evil monster hamster. Callie asks, so how much of this game do you have left exactly? I've got to level everyone to 99. I've got to get an economizer in the forest just north of me. I've got to get the last several items from the Coliseum that I'm missing. And then I've got to go through Kefka's... No, then I've got to get Mog's dances. Then I've got to go through Kefka's tower. Gary says, speaking of sprites, I've never been able to make out what the sprinter enemies there are supposed to be. Callie says, OMG, there's a hamster trapped in there. What if it's just coming up to you for help, circle, and you're killing hamsters who just need to be saved? If they need to be saved, why are they attacking me? Why do they use blinder on me to gouge out my eyes and a life shaver to drain my health if they're just looking to be saved? Gary says, side note that Circle Master will consider slander. Shadow's line about the Reaper being one step behind him must be plagiarized from some better writer. Must be, cannot be an exact translation or an original line. Thanks, TW. I don't know, he came up with the world is square thing, which was brilliant. So, I could easily see him coming up with the Reaper line. Callie says, they don't mean to, they're innocent babies. Whatever they are, they're not babies. They're dangerous. Maybe they don't mean to, but that's like the crystal entity from Star Trek TNG doesn't mean to eat people by the planet load, but it still does. It doesn't mean he's a baby or innocent. Yeah, to answer the above, the sprinters I think are supposed to be some kind of bird. Callie says they're baby hamsters. Gary says, wow, Circle Master, a TNG reference. Yes. TNG is the best Star Trek, get over it. Callie says, what if they lost their mother and they're just trying to survive? The true monster is how little we understand them. Yeah, speaking of Crystal Entity from TNG. Gloomy Chap says, just tuned in. Can someone explain what Circle Master is doing on the Veld? Well, I'm not on the Veld right now. I was on the Veld for hours and hours and hours and hours before, but I was getting rages for Gal, because I needed to get all rages. Gary says, I'm not even arguing with you, just to not peg you as a Trekker for some reason. Well played, sir. I tip my phaser to you. I don't really consider myself a Trekkie. I'm a nerd. As you can tell, I'm playing video games for the internet. Yeah, I like Star Trek, I like Star Wars, I like Tolkien, I like all the nerd crap. My weakest area of nerdity, if that's a word, is with comic books. I really just know the broad strokes of the major Marvel DC lines. Gary says, I've made my peace with not being into Star Wars. Star Trek is just better to sink my teeth into. Oh, 95. I'm getting there. I am getting there. Gary says, I was very, very sad when Carrie Fisher passed. That was quite unexpected. Here he says there must be a good way to refer to Gogo and Umaro collectively. Accessory characters, their usefulness is are antipodian. I mean, they're technically the secret characters. So you could just call them the secret characters. Gary says, because everyone other than Celeste, Edgar, Setzer, and World of Ruin is optional to a certain level, the optional characters doesn't quite cut it. Oh, and Terra, if you get to the final battle without her somehow, spoiler alert. Well, this will be new to me, because I haven't done final... No, wait. I have. I've done... Okay, I've seen whatever it is, but I don't remember it. Because I've done the 3-character challenge where you just recruit Celeste, Edgar, and Setzer. And then you beat the game. I've done that once before. I don't remember that happening, Gary. Bernardo says, I would like to return to the vacation I played this game for the first time. I still remember how I was amazed with every development and battle. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. It's my favorite Final Fantasy for sure. Gary says, more interesting than the challenge is the ending without the characters to walk through. Oh, 97. Bernardo says that even watching you reminds me how many times I was wiped out by the Brachiosaurs. Torres says, shortly after the game came out, I had a buddy convince me there was a third secret character named Rizzo. Learned about the rename card and imp character setup later. I'm surprised he didn't tell you that it was that you could recruit Kappa the imp that does the tutorials. Gary says, Rizzo, holy crap, that is some A-game trolling. K. Kasoze asks, is that something special being transparent? Yeah, there's status effects you get from a spell called Vanish. It makes you immune to physical attacks, but magic attacks are always hit you. Which is how I'm staying alive right now. So I need to re-vanish myself. Mr. JJ McCon? JJ I don't know. Asks how long you've been working on this run for. It's been a while. It's been... what, a month or two now? About a month. 50... I think I just hit 50 streams on the VODs on YouTube. Or, well, 50 episodes. One of the streams is broken up into different episodes, but yeah, whatever. It's about a month. FF6 and 7 seem to have the highest number of fake news stories about them for some reason, perhaps because those were the heady days just as the internet was becoming a thing. I don't know, the internet's been a thing for the entire duration of Pokemon, and there's still tons of Pokemon stories. Gary says, I guess because of the typical age level of the players of such games, while simple innocence still holds. One level away for Gogo. Mr. J... I'm just saying Mr. J. So are you switching all your espers around at level up to influence stats, or are you just trying to get each character to level 99? I'm trying to get to 99. That's a requirement. And second requirement is get every character to quad 9 HP and trip 9 MP. So I've got Esper at certain levels for that. No, wait, he is vanished. Took Umaro a while to turn vanished. Outside of that, I need to teach everybody all magic. And then basically any extra levels I'm devoting to stat growth. But I'm by no means... Oh, jeez, I take one step in and it's a fight, of course. But I'm by no means trying to get max stats. Gary says, this should be easy by now. Yeah, until he rips out Meteor and Umaro dies. I mean, the sad thing is that a single Tyrannosaur is less experienced than the 4 Tumbleweeds. So I'm still better off here for XP. Gary says, Circle Master, I really think you can tackle the Dino Forest with one level 99 character and one trainee. Yeah, I mean, at this point, other than these two, anybody else is going to be able to solo these encounters and get way more XP. believe that was it. That was level 99 for Gogo. Yep. 97, 84, and 973 is where he caps out, unfortunately. Alright, so that's where I'm going to stop for now, since it is just about noon here, and I've been streaming for just under 3 hours. Did I save? Let me make double sure. So tonight, hopefully I'll finish out Umaro. That's probably all I'll have time for tonight. And next time it'll be... I'll probably go back to solo grinding for the characters who can actually do things. But thank you for joining me. Hopefully you will come back tonight. And until then, take care.